Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. This is Marky Park. Today is Thursday, April the 25th, and I am at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is almost 9 o'clock, so I almost made it to the rope drop, but pretty close to it. Today, I'm gonna do some park hopping. Gonna go into Hollywood Studios. I think I'm gonna get some breakfast over at Batuu. One of those breakfast Ronto Roasters, maybe. Maybe get a cold brew. I think I'm going to stop by the Joffrey's over by the Tower of Terror and check out and see how busy it is over there. I found that when I was looking at the app yesterday, so that'll be the second Joffrey's I've been to over here at Hollywood Studios. And then I'm going to park hop, take the Skyliner over to Epcot, and I'm on a mission to look for wind chimes. My wife is looking for wind chimes, so I'm going to take a look and see what we can find over at Epcot later. So join me today as I do some park hopping here at Walt Disney World. Alright, so I am here during rope drop because just now letting people into the park. And it's been a while since I've done a rope drop here. You see the sea of people here. Quite a line here. I hear some clapping, so maybe they opened up the gates here. They'll be in here maybe in a few minutes. Take a look. Crossroads of the world. Mickey is waiting for us. While I'm waiting in line here to get into the park, I'm looking at the app here to do a mobile order. You can order ahead at Ronto Roasters. They do have the Ronto morning wrap available, so I think I'll get that. I'm not going to place the order until I actually get in, so I know what time to arrive, because I think I'm going to get a coffee first and then go get the breakfast wrap. Good morning. Thanks. And there we are. You see the crowds here. Trying to see my watch to see what time it is. So it took about 10 minutes to get into the park. Once I got to the entrance, went through security, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. So the first stop, I think we're gonna head straight over to the Tower of Terror because there is a Joffrey station there. Then I'll probably place a mobile order for that breakfast wrap over in Batuu. So it is going to be quite a bit of a walk between the two because they're on opposite sides of the park. But it's okay, I'll get my steps in today, and I'm sure I'll get even more steps in when I get over to Epcot. I made it to Sunset Boulevard. The neon lights are on, you just can't see them really during the day. So here in the distance is the Tower of Terror. Traffic's not too bad over here, so that might be a good sign. Hopefully the Joffrey's isn't too busy. There's the tower. So there should be a Joffrey's over here by the Tower of Terror, so check that out here in just a moment. Okay, so we're at the end of this Sunset Boulevard where the Hollywood Tower of Terror is. Where is this Joffrey's at? So this is interesting here. So this is the Rock and Roller Coaster, which is currently under refurbishment, I believe. There's a stand over here. So there's a stand here, but not Joffrey's. I don't see a Joffrey's. This is interesting. We're gonna have to research this on the app. Okay, so I guess I didn't walk far enough. I thought this was a queue line for Tower of Terror. But there is a coffee station apparently over here somewhere. We're gonna go find it. I think it's just right around the corner here. Well, this is definitely a little hidden gem here. There it is. Okay, I see some big donuts. Frozen in Fear. Lemonade and grape. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Very chilling. There we go. Shaken Jamaican cold brew with my Irish cream inside. So a really cool angle here of the side of the Tower of Terror. And this is obviously the exit right here for the ride. So, alright, next stop, Batu. Now I think I'm gonna stop here, take a break, put my drink down, and do that mobile order.
Attention hotel guests, the toilet in the Tower of Terror is experiencing technical difficulties.
Oh.
At this time, only half of our...
Got my cold brew. I just placed my order for the breakfast Ronto roaster. Well, that's gonna be quite a bit of a walk here, so I'll record some of my walk here because I gotta go to the other side of the park. I think it's probably about 65 degrees outside, give or take. This is a beautiful time of day to spend at the parks. It's supposed to get to a high of like 87, so coming in the morning was the right option today. Highly recommend the Shaken Jamaican cold brews here at the park. It was $6.70 plus tax. You do get the annual pass holder discount, which is only 10%, but you still get it at Joffrey's. So a lot of the restaurants don't give you that discount, including Ronto's Roasters. They do not do the discount there. Your meal discounts are probably going to be at the park restaurants that you're going to reserve. So if you reserve a table, or they refer to them as table service restaurant. So again, we're on Sunset Boulevard here. Sounded like they were having some technical issues over at the Tower of Terror. Said only half capacity right now. That means it's still running though, right? Want to buy some shops here. Ooh, this coffee is cold in my hand. So when I get to Epcot later, I'm gonna do some shopping, probably in the World Showcase. Looking for wind chime. So I'm thinking Japan or China probably. This is the famous Brown Derby, or a recreation of Brown Derby. So we're just going straight here. Now you could turn right and go to Toy Story Land, and that will also take you to Batu, Galaxy's Edge. And we're gonna go this way. This is a more direct path, I think. You see the wait times here for some of the rides. Already 70 minutes for Rise of the Resistance. If you go check out my posts on my channel, you'll see what my top 10 favorite attractions at Walt Disney World are. And anybody that knows me, I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm wearing my Star Wars hat and shirt today. Rise of the Resistance is up there on my top 10 list of attractions here at Walt Disney World. Now there's rumors over at Animal Kingdom that they're gonna close down Dinoland USA, and the dinosaur ride is rumored to become Indiana Jones attraction, which makes sense because Dinosaur is basically the same vehicle ride as the Indiana Jones and the Forbidden Eye at Disneyland. Speaking of Indiana Jones, he's right over here, or will be, in the Epic Stunt Show. If you come to Hollywood Studios, I highly recommend checking out the Indiana Jones Epic Stunts. It's called Epic Stunt Spectacular. It is pretty spectacular. The building here has been converted to many things over the years. This theater right now is showing a Mickey Mouse cartoon. This is the Backlot Express restaurant, which I've eaten in a couple times. They have a good Cuban sandwich here. They have a Meat Olaf over this section over the building here. And straight ahead we have one of my favorites here, Star Tours. Looks like there's a robot over here. What's that? Star Tours. Alright, so we're getting close. So over here to my right is probably my favorite themed table service restaurant in all of Walt Disney World. And that's the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater restaurant. If I was here during lunchtime, if I was here during lunch, I probably would try to book a reservation or walk up. You got Daisy and Donald over here. Daisy and Donald. And we're walking by the new Hydraulics, which is a new snack station. Snack station. And of course Muppet Vision 3D over here in my top 10 attractions. And we're gonna go in this tunnel here, which is gonna take us to another world. And it looks like we've got another character meet and greet. It's like Goofy and Max taking photos with people. So, see this line here? This is definitely the line for Rise of the Resistance, which I believe, if I remember my list of top attractions, is number 2. Number 2 attraction in my top 10. So yeah, quite a line to get on the ride. My suggestion is, if you're going to spend a whole day at Hollywood Studios, hold off until the evening to go on this attraction, because we've done it before, like around 8 o'clock, and there's no wait time at all. You just walk right on the ride. Plus, I recommend coming to Galaxy's Edge at night anyway, because it's just more majestic looking, all the lights. I don't know, but they might be doing a fireworks show here on certain nights. Let's see, there's an A-wing right here. The A-wing. And you got an X-wing. They did a good job theming Galaxy's Edge. They still need to work on, I think, the immersive part, especially since Star Cruiser's closed. They could definitely incorporate a little bit more of the immersive part. They do have some characters, Rey, Chewbacca, Stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, but there's so many characters in the Star Wars universe. It mix it up a little bit, to be honest. So we're approaching the marketplace here in Batuu, and I think that means it's time for me to tell them that I'm here for my order. Okay, this is what we're dealing with here. That is the breakfast Ronto roaster. It's got the grilled pork sausage, looks like a scrambled egg, some cheddar cheese, and some special sauce on the pita. So I've never had this before. We're going to try it and see how it goes. By the way, I'm sitting over at Docking Bay 7, which is a quick service restaurant right next door. Here we go. First thing I noticed when I looked inside, that sauce was only put on the back side of the pita. So I have had Ronto roasters before, and it seems like there's a lot more filling to those than this breakfast. I'll add a picture right here of the order so you can see what the order looked like. I like the background music. Still got my chicken Jamaican cold brew. Yesterday, my wife and I were at Animal Kingdom, and I ordered it was a beef and lamb kofta pita. So it was on pita bread. It was like wheat. I think it was like a wheat-based pita. It was good. The flavor was good, but it was a little dry and it was cracking and falling apart. This pita bread is a lot more moist. Moist probably isn't the right word. It's softer. It's definitely a softer pita. I haven't gotten any of the sauce yet. I think when these restaurants are busy, they kind of rush putting toppings on sometimes. Like I ordered a burger a few days ago at Pecos Bill over at Magic Kingdom, and it's like it had barbecue sauce on it, but it was like only on one side of the burger. So I will say, I just took a bite of that. Just the pork sausage is very good. very good, and it's like a foot long, like a breakfast sausage. But yeah, I haven't got to any of the sauce yet. So before tax, I believe this was just under $13. Having said that, this is very good. Not, honestly, I don't think it's as good as the regular Ronto Roaster, which I think is probably $1 or so more than this. I would prefer to get that. A lot more flavors in that. As a breakfast option, this isn't bad, but I think it's maybe a little bit overpriced because you do get a lot. There's like a big scrambled egg in here. The sausage is obviously, it's a very long piece of sausage. There's that sauce. If you're on a budget, especially with a family and kids, probably wouldn't order a breakfast Ronto Roaster. But I would definitely order it again. I just think it's probably a little bit overpriced for what you're getting. Because you're going to get a little bit more. I think you get quite a bit more, to be honest, if you get a regular Ronto Roaster. All that together, probably a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 stars for this. It's good. I think you have to be in the mood to eat it though. Just to show you the theming here. There's a docking bay. Even the trash cans are kind of themed here. Like rusted out old containers. So we've got the shop over here actually on the other side. I mean, while I'm here, gotta visit the Falcon, right? And all of its majestic glory. So when they built Galaxy's Edge, this planet was created. It wasn't in any of the Star Wars, what they say, Star Wars canon. But it's supposed to be in the timeline of the sequel trilogies. And how do you know that? See, that dish that's up on top of the Millennium Falcon is actually the rectangular shape, which was in the sequel trilogy. The bright sun. And we'll walk this way. You got your photographers out here. Someday, maybe in the near future, we're gonna go over here and try out the Oga's Cantina again. Oh, there we go. We got troopers. We got first order officer up here with the stormtroopers. We're just kind of follow them on our way out here. I think they arrested a family here. Isn't he a little short for a stormtrooper? Really cute. So as we're walking out now, it says photo pass. So this is the entryway for the old Galactic Star Cruiser. It says capture your moment. Interesting. You have a first order shuttle up here. There's the stormtroopers again. think they're going back to the shuttle.
I tell you all to help me find resistant spies. You all find me nothing. We have a fresh pilot here, don't we? Good. Oh, this one here is a uniform already. Do you have a uniform like this one here? If you need one, you can join the first order with us. Troopers! On reconnaissance and patrol units in the streets. That spy is here. I want her found. Failure is not an option for any of us. Understood? Affirmative, sir. Move out!
Looking for a resistant spy. Oh, there they go. Off to conquer another world. As we exit the world of Batuu, we are now in a different world. That would be Toy Story Land. Still haven't done alien swirling saucers yet. And you got Buzz Lightyear here. It's not... Traffic over here is pretty moderate. Gonna weave through traffic here. Swirling saucers here. So you've got 3 different attractions over here in Toy Story Land. You've got those swirling saucers. You have this right in front of us, which is the Slinky Dog roller coaster. And then there is Toy Story Mania, which is like a carnival ride. Kind of like the Buzz Lightyear attraction over at Magic Kingdom. I don't know why that name of that is escaping me at the moment. So this is the Slinky Dog ride here.
They told us
I can't. Which we've been on, I think, just the one time. And again, it was at the end of the evening, I think around almost 9 o'clock. So there wasn't a wait time. If you can make it all the way to the end of the day at the parks, normally everybody is headed out the doors after they have the like fireworks shows, and you can just walk on to any ride basically. Here's your Toy Story Mania on this side over here, and you got Buzz and Jessie. Look at that. Sorry, there's the entrance to Toy Story Mania.
Where is Mommy?
Right there. And then the newest addition to this area of the park is the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, which we haven't been to yet. I've heard good things about it. That is a table service, and I believe it's kind of like buffet style. They bring the different entrees to your table here. This is, I think, a more expensive table service as well. And then as we exit Toy Story Land, we say goodbye to Woody. Bye, Woody. Whoop. We got Buzz over here. That is the tiniest Buzz Lightyear we have ever seen here. He's a small one. So speaking of Joffrey's, which I'm trying to finish here, almost there. The second one in the park, I guess there's only 2, is right over here. So it's right behind the Chinese Theater, which is the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. So you see there's a sign here, it says Market. That is the snack shop where we had the Num Num cookie a couple weeks ago. And then the Joffrey's, which has quite a bit of a line, to be honest. So this is interesting here. These doors are usually closed when we're here. And there is some meet and greet here. Yeah, these doors aren't usually open. Let's go take a peek because I see Frozone over here. You got some seating areas over here. I could have sworn these doors are closed. They used to do an Incredibles parade through here. The Edna Mode Experience. So is it just a meet and greet? Yeah. I think it's just a meet and greet. Oh, this is definitely a Pixar area. You've got Sully there. He's taken off. You got Elastigirl over here. Interesting. Oh, we've got all the Jack Jacks up there. This is the back side of Toy Story Mania. So this used to be the entrance to Toy Story Mania. And then they remodeled after they built Toy Story Land. So normally this is kind of like an underutilized area. And yeah, I was right. These doors actually do open and close. As you can see on the ground here. Interesting. So, okay. So we're headed back out of the park. We're going to go catch the Skyliner and head over to Epcot. So yeah, I'm not going to probably get on any attractions. To me, a Skyliner is actually like a ride. A park ride, so I'm gonna count that as a ride. And honestly, it probably wouldn't fit into my top 10 attractions because it's not technically a attraction, it's a mode of transportation between the parks. But I would definitely say it's the #1 transportation method here at Walt Disney World. And I hope someday they expand it so they connect Animal Kingdom so that there's basically a way to get to that park without getting on a bus or taking a ride share or driving your own vehicle. Because those are the only options for Animal Kingdom, basically. There's no monorail. There is no Skyliner station to that park. So, yeah, I just, it was a quick trip to Hollywood Studios to grab breakfast. I don't think the breakfast Ronto Roaster is a must do as far as a food item. I think, like I said in my review, I think you got to be in a mood for that egg and sausage on a pita. And it was good and it was filling, but I think I would rather get a regular Ronto Roaster, to be honest. Even during breakfast hours, I'm sure they served the regular Ronto Roaster because it was on the menu. I think I would rather get that next time. But it was good. It wasn't bad. I think they missed the mark though when they were putting the sauce on it though, because there wasn't hardly any at all. And the Ronto Roaster is very full of flavors. They've got that slaw on it. It's got like two different types of pork. It's like a sliced pork and pork sausage. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, but yep, headed towards the exit here. Gonna go catch the Skyliner over to Epcot. Alright, so we are out of Disney's Hollywood Studios and it looks like the Skyliner is running as normal, which is good. So I looked at my watch, it was 10:03. Basically I was in the park for like 50 minutes. I didn't realize that until just now when I looked at my watch. That's okay. It's supposed to be a short day today. See that? Good morning. And we see the sign here for the Skyliner. It does show you all the different places it goes to. Caribbean Beach Resort, Art Animation, Pop Century, Riviera, and Epcot, which is where we're headed next. Also tells you the times here that they're operating here. So they're operating here until 10:30, Epcot until 10:30, and it looks like the resorts until 10:30. So it's open until 10:30 tonight. Now as we get closer to summer, the hours of the parks will extend. Right now, I believe Disney Hollywood Studios closes at 10 p.m. I believe Epcot is 9 or 10 o'clock. Don't remember which one. Let's see which one we get on here. See the different cable cars here. Just one. Should have said solo. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. You see me in the reflection here. So it is warming up actually at 10 o'clock. It says 73 degrees outside. So yeah, there's like no clouds in the sky right now. So it's going to be a hot one, so it's a good thing to go early today. And I would actually go to work later today at 4 o'clock, so they had no option of going later in the day. Let me flip around to the other side here. You actually see where we're going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye!
See you later. So, yeah, this Skyliner is a lot of fun. You get to fly above everybody else, get a nice bird's eye view of the Walt Disney World. It does stop occasionally, I think, for transfers. Probably passengers with disabilities, things like that. Passengers or families with strollers, they just have to pause
In just
while
a few
those
moments,
passengers
we
get
will be
on.
traveling over the headwaters of the Everglades. The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
Wow. Some neat trivia there. Now the cable cars are slowing down, so that tells me they're probably doing a transfer somewhere at one of the stations. So there is no air conditioning inside these cable cars, if that's what the right term. Skyliner car. They have these windows and they have these vents. Here I can kind of show you. So there's your window right there is open. Then you got these vents down here below you. So when it's moving, you get some really good airflow, and even on the hottest of days, you're not too bad.
Did you know that the entire Walt Disney World Resort is over 40 square miles? That's about the same size as the city of San Francisco and double the island of Manhattan.
Yikes. A lot of space out here. And you see out here to my right, a lot of the natural forest is and it's still preserved here. Now over in the distance, it's kind of hard to see here, but Spaceship Earth is also over here. You can zoom in maybe a little bit. There it is. Behind the trees.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly. All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
So yeah, we're gonna stop at Caribbean Beach Resort. That is one of the hubs. Well, I think it's the main hub for the Skyliner, because you're gonna transfer in that station to where you're going. So if you're going to Epcot, you're gonna go to that one there, or if you're going to the Art of Animation or Pop Century, you're gonna get on a different
Thank you for
line.
flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta
And
que
someday it would be nice to have a line that goes to Animal
Al
Kingdom.
salir de la cabina, por favor,
No announcements have ever been made about adding on to the Skyliner. Come into the station.
Gracias por
We're gonna go over and transfer to Epcot.